How goes it all? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Got two special guests to come on. One is waiting in the waiting room right now, and can't wait to talk to them. Good old Monica Gordon and Crystal Brown. This is going to be a great discussion and whatnot, because with the whole pandemic rising up again, but they have the vaccine out there, and we're actually looking forward to life getting back to some sort of normalcy within 2021. Hopefully that is the case and whatnot. So we will see what happens. I will share my screen real quick and get the round of applause going, to bring these two lovely people in, right? They're doing me the distinguished honor and pleasure of joining me tonight out of their busy, busy days, busy, busy schedules and all that good stuff. Good old Monica Gordon and Brown, so it's greatly appreciated. So before I bring them on, let me put myself, boom. All right, let's get the round of applause going. All right. And without further ado, all right, let's bring them in. How we doing?
Wow.
Hello.
How we doing today?
I'm awesome and amazing. How are you?
Oh, I cannot complain. Life is good. Life is good. Thank you guys again for joining. It's greatly appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you for having us.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry. Break it up for me. I'm sorry, guys.
Say again. You said you break. Are we breaking up?
Yeah, it's breaking up for some reason for me.
Okay. Can you hear me, Crystal?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I
Okay.
can hear you now. Maybe it's me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Apologize.
Well, technology. It's one way. It's gonna find a way to work when it wants to, and not work when it wants to.
Exactly.
So, why don't you guys, before we get started, why don't you guys introduce yourselves to the audience and whatnot?
Monica, you first.
Thank you so much, my sister. But my name is Monica Gordon. I'm a multi business owner. I own Travel with Gordon LLC, and also Monica Design Creations. I'm super excited to be on here with Mr. Larry. I'm super excited for our discussion today.
All right. Go for it, Miss Crystal.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Crystal Brown Simpson from Fredericksburg, Virginia. I am a serial entrepreneur, having the ownership and CEO of Reality Travels LLC, as well as Women Working Their Business. I am a full-time military warehouse manager. I am a mother of three, a wife, and a grandma of one.
Oh yeah, get out of here. You are.
I know. My grandbaby's 2 years old.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Very nice.
No,
Very
not
nice.
at all.
Well, God bless you. That's all I can say.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
It's been, this whole year has been interesting for all of us. I know you guys can agree. God bless you.
Yes, definitely agree.
It's been an interesting year and whatnot. So, without further ado, why don't you guys tell me or tell the audience, about your travel organizations that you guys are a part of.
Mark, you want to take it?
Sure.
Okay.
So pretty much me and my sister Crystal, we are in the same business. So pretty much we get to pretty much travel for less, be able to help our clients with the best rates, be able to, have our clients experience the best. Being in this opportunity definitely open, so many doors for other things. Also, we be able to share the opportunity with other people and help them get started with their travel business, which is also an amazing thing as well. But we're also be able to, the commission. Not many people know that there's commission already attached to each and every booking. Not everyone knew that. I know myself and Miss Crystal, we did not know that. But what we know now, we're trying to show other people how they're able to do the same thing that we're doing. We're both, again, working full-time jobs. We both have children. We're both doing things like an everyday person. So this is definitely something that we're trying to show people. And Miss Crystal?
One thing I just wanted to piggyback off of what you're saying. The best thing about our business that we're both in is that we were able to come into this business with no experience required. They were able to allow us to come in with a full structure available to us, with training available 24/7, with certifications that we can get on our own time. It's something that we're able to do from home, from our car, when we're on vacation. There's no real set timing, so that frees up a lot of time for us to be able to become a product of the product, to test out what it is that to test out the services that we give to our clients and to our family and to our friends. Being able to make the investment and to have an immediate turnkey business, you'll have a lot of people who will spend multiple, thousands and thousands of dollars throughout multiple years for something that we were able to invest our one-time investment and begin the very next day, if not the very next hour. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity that was presented to me. I'm grateful for the structure. I'm grateful for the culture. We are truly a company that is for the people, created by the people, and made for busy people.
Yeah.
That's what I love to hear, and because it seems like you guys really, really, truly enjoy what you guys do at the end of the day, and you guys get to meet so many great people. It seems like, I mean, I know obviously with COVID, a lot of things have somewhat slowed down. Because I remember you guys used to have, what was it, like the travel happy hour every week or something like that?
Yes.
I think you guys are doing. Right? Yeah. What was it? Bahama Breeze.
Bahama.
Yes.
It wasn't that long ago. I know you guys probably missed that. I mean, have you guys started to do anything virtual on that level, anything of that nature?
Yes, we're actually, yes, everything right now is pretty much virtual.
Okay.
We still have travel parties. We still do social distancing, in-house travel party. We still do that. But again, like we said, we're practicing social distancing, based on since of COVID. So yes, we're still doing everything.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, because as you see, the cases have gotten kind of crazy within the last couple of weeks. So they're shutting the country down. I mean, heck, I was supposed to go out of town on Wednesday to go to California, but they shut the whole state down, and they said if I go, I had to quarantine for 14 days. I'm like, I'm only coming out here for 4. So
no, you won't either. You leave right here.
Larry, you're gonna have 14 days.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll reschedule this trip.
Yeah, buddy.
It's like it's not that serious. I mean, it's sad, but I guess at this point, I'm just trying to stay as safe as possible. Nobody wants to get sick, and nobody wants to infect anybody's loved ones or anything of that nature. So and speaking of which, since the travel industry as a whole has been affected due to the pandemic, what do you all see happening in 2021 as far as once say in a perfect world that the vaccine is great and everybody is taking it and it doesn't kill anybody and it's all good and all that good stuff, do you guys see it just an explosion or what?
Yes, I definitely see an explosion. But to tell you though, travel has not stopped.
You're right.
It might have slowed down, but it has not stopped. I think people miss the consumption that travel is just based on leisure travel, which is not. We have business travel. So many people have travel for business. Some people still traveling for leisures. There's still destination places that you are still able to go to. Again, still wear your mask. You have to be tested on the airlines. 72 hours before you go. So there's things in place. But I know in 2021, it's going to be massive. Like, boom.
You're right.
It's definitely going to happen.
You're right, because it's crazy. When I came back when I went to Houston, it wasn't that many people, but this was the week before Thanksgiving. But when I had to lay over in Charlotte, it was a madhouse. I thought I was going to catch COVID. I didn't even want to do anything because there was so many people.
Where they had this 6 feet this way, 6 feet that way.
Yeah, it was like a sardine can in a little terminal. I was like, Lord have mercy. So
the one thing about the travel right now is everybody is starting to find different ways of traveling. Whereas before, we always wanted to travel during peak hours of the day.
Right.
Leave sometime around 9, 10 o'clock, get to your destination around 11, 12. Now it's like, let me get there 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay if I get there at 6, even if I have to walk around.
Exactly.
There's no one traveling during those times of hours, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Let me catch those red eyes. It's okay. It's part of right because I'd rather continue, to practice the social distancing. And if I have to travel, I'm going to travel during those times where I know that there's going to be minimal contact with people, and that's going to be those early morning flights and those late flights. We actually leave Sunday morning at 3 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Looking at the seating chart, there's going to be about maybe 7 of us on the plane.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right. And so coming back, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. And again, there's like maybe 9 to 12 seats that were reserved when I went to look at it this morning. So I'm just like, there are just some things that are going to change for 2021. I'm excited to see, they've already started taking precautions about how to, one, clean, to how to seat everyone in an arrangement where there's still 6 feet unless you're a family and you demand to be seated together.
Right.
So with everyone having those withdrawals from 2021, 2021, you're going to see people getting back out there.
Right.
And I just hope that when they do, they can just be respectful of the commands, still wearing your mask, social distancing, making sure you sanitize and wash your hands. They're going to be, sanitizing stations all the way throughout the airports, which they've already started again. Mm-hmm. Even with the hotel key, you don't even get to check in at the front desk anymore. You check in on the app. You check in with your reservations. So they're starting now. In 2021, I can only see it being perfected, even with the vaccine. This is a wake-up call. So it's something that is going to have to start, and it's going to have to be for years, because that's just how people are going to feel traveling again.
You know what? I love the way that you put that, because I don't think it's wrapped around their minds. This is going to continuously happen for years.
Yes. It is.
Like nothing's going to be quote unquote the same for the next probably 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. Because when I was at my hotel in Houston, because it was cheaper ironically, it was cheaper to stay at a hotel than it was Airbnb, because usually I stay at Airbnb. But they like you said, they're giving out so many good deals because there was only 4 customers in the whole hotel.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had the building to myself. But one downside I will say is when I flew United, we literally were like packed in like a sardine can. And there was the lady that sat next to me actually had a fit, and I understand. She actually works for the FAA, and she was like, "You guys usually pack your flights like this right now?" And I felt bad for the flight attendant because it's not in her hands and whatnot.
Right.
Do you guys know of the airlines that are actually taking this way more seriously compared to the ones that aren't taking it seriously?
I don't want to take it more serious than others, but definitely have a different perception or a different protocol or approach to it. Delta being one. Mm-hmm. Delta is our flight out, and Southwest is our flight back in. But both of them have the way they have their seats online is two, but it's inside, outside, in the middle open, and then 2 seats back. And then across is just, so it's very staggered. Same with Delta. I haven't really looked into American. I don't really care too much more. But
I don't blame you. Trust me. I flew American back, and that was a bad mistake. Yeah, it was a bad mistake flying United and American, and I'm going to say it online. It was terrible, both experiences. So as far as because both flights were packed. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I felt like I was more at risk. Luckily, leaving Charlotte, coming back here, it wasn't as bad. But leaving Houston, going to Charlotte, it was a packed flight. So
more or less what the most popular flights as well. So when you're leaving a predominant area like Houston, or when you're leaving out of somewhere like Georgia, or when you're leaving out of somewhere like Chicago, those major airports are really having issues with being able to stagger the flights or stagger the guests on the flights as they would like to. When you have 5 or 6 different airlines that are offering flights out of one hub, if people are going online and you've got Expedia, Travelocity, then you've got us, and then you've got the website themselves. Everyone's just pulling flights and seats from everywhere. Being able to update their website real timing, I noticed, has become a big issue, and there has become overbooking.
I see.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping maybe that's something that they will definitely take into consideration to revamp or maybe reprocess for 2021. Because, like I said, this is not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And for some of the most prominent major airlines, this would be great if they could get a handle on that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more. So let me ask you, Southwest, they're known for not assigning seats. Are they assigning seats now?
No.
They're still not assigning seats.
No.
Okay. So do you see that as being a problem with you coming back or anything of that nature? Or because I'm surprised they haven't switched it up now since, I mean.
From what I understand, they're only flying at 60% capacity.
Okay.
What they said, this will be my first flight with them since we've been in quarantine.
Okay.
So I'll definitely let you guys know when I get back how that works out. But I'm just assuming that they're going to stand by their word and that their flight is not going to be packed, because I also just get right on off and wait.
No, that's right.
I was trying to tell my husband, he's just like, can we drive? I'm like, no, we flying. We're flying. He's like, I don't know about flying. It's going to be too many people. But how do you know that? How do you know that? You gotta be there to find out.
Where you guys going again?
We're going to Tampa.
Okay, yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive to Tampa, no.
No, we did that before when we drove to Miami, and by the time we got there, I was like, we were never doing this again. Well, how are we going to get home? Because the van's here. We can't leave my Bertha here, and she got to get back.
I know that's right. I'm not mad at you. Heck, well, hopefully the weather is very obviously it's going to be better down there compared to up here and whatnot. So I hope you guys have a good time, because I went to Houston because I just got restless. I'm like, I've been here too long. I'm used to traveling 3 or 4 times a year. This is ridiculous. So I take a chance. So, and I was about to leave again because I'm just like, the quarantine is just like, okay, enough is enough. Because I see people online. I'm sure you guys feel the same way.
Yes.
Especially you guys working in the travel industry and booking flights and wanting to be able to go places. It's just like, I'm seeing people they're going to the Caribbean, they're going to other countries now, especially that other countries have opened up. I mean, heck, I get it now. I truly do. So has your travel organizations been affected in 2020 as far as, in your personal opinion, as far as potential clients or potential people to recruit and whatnot to join your travel organizations?
Monica?
I would say no.
Okay. Oh, really? I'm surprised.
It's definitely a no.
So you guys are still really, really busy, huh?
Yes, we are. We really are.
Well, that's a good thing, because, well, you know what? I'm not surprised, because especially if you guys with the recruiting aspect of it, because people know there's going to be a big travel boom within the next 4 years, because this whole year has been a wash. And then 2, more and more people want to become entrepreneurs on some sort of level, whether it's a major level or a small level. They want to take part in it. And obviously, what's wrong with taking part in something that you love doing?
Exactly. And not only that, people, we're still booking for 2021, and we can book for 2022. So people are really getting into this opportunity to book their travel, and they're booking it, now, next year, and the year after.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I'm going to be coming to you guys because I would like to leave the country in 2021. I just got my passport. I got it 10 years ago. Never used it. Got my passport renewed this year before the pandemic, thank God. Even though it still took 4 months when I put the application in before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Obviously, because people are working from home, so I get it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to leave the US sometime in 2021 and just, go see something different. But we'll see what happens. Let's just keep. Do you guys have any specific, before I ask the next question, do you guys have any specific travel plans, big ones for 2021?
Oh God. What do we have planned?
What do we have? We have a lot planned.
We have them so far.
Is that right?
We have a lot. Like,
we have the girlfriend's trip. Where did you choose to go, Monica?
Okay,
That was
Tiffany Haddish.
that was for. There's one for Jamaica. There's one for Miami.
Okay, very nice.
Group trips we putting together. There's one for. I mean, we're going back to Orlando.
Going back to Orlando. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm
And
talking about.
then we have to go on our excursion hunt for the turkey leg. So we'll be going to Texas.
Yes, we definitely have to head out to the turkey leg hunt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
So 2021 is definitely going to be one of those foodie adventures, type days. Trying to see what becomes available. Praying that everything works out well. If we are in a safe space where we can travel, we've definitely got some things lined up, whether it's together or just with our family. I know my family is actually going to Tennessee for spring break.
Nice.
Carefully.
Okay.
So, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We're all just sitting here, you're like
where to next? Like I'm itching to go ahead and hit that submit button.
I don't trust me. I do not blame you guys whatsoever. Because this lockdown is just like, you ready to just get out there and start enjoying your life again and be with the people that you love being with, your loved ones, your friends, whatever. I know that's how we all feel. Let's just be like you say, you just want to do it in a safe manner.
Right.
That's all. Playing on a lot of people mentally.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, we've become introverts because we're stuck in the house.
Yes.
We don't have that adult interaction like we used to. So yes. Like, looking around the house, well, what can I paint today? I need to be painted, but I got to go out the house to get paint,
Exactly.
stuff like that. And I'm like, no.
How many exactly. Your creative side be coming out.
Exactly. Yeah. That's one upside. I'll say that. I mean, the creative juices have just flown out this whole year. I mean, heck, I didn't even start going live until this pandemic thing happened because I had a little bit more time on my hands now. So I get to talk to you all more now, and it's like, because of the pandemic. So I guess that's an upside. But like you said, after a while, it's like you want to physically go somewhere and do something fun.
Right. You just need to have that interaction with, people your age, not your children, and then the teacher yelling across the screen. It's like, I need to step away from this. You're talking to me, but I need to step away.
Are the kids tired of the virtual learning yet, or what?
Well, my for Brandon Mason, they actually go in Tuesdays and Thursdays now.
Oh, really?
For school.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I drove by a school today that's in my neighborhood, and I was surprised to see so many cars there. I was like, okay, did I miss something? So I didn't realize that a lot of the kids were going back to school now. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, I hope the schools are taking as much safety precautions as possible. You know?
Yes, they are. They really are. I know some kids on Tuesdays and Thursdays, some's on Mondays and Fridays.
Okay.
They still do virtual, on the days. They still don't have school on Mondays.
Okay.
So they loved it. They got back. They were super excited. So excited to get out the house.
I know they were, because I know it's been the hardest on the children. Because they're used to being with their friends, engaging, interacting. They're not like adults where like, okay, I don't have to be at work. Okay, that's cool. They want to go to school and be around their friends and have, get those life experiences. So I can definitely understand that. And to the next question, do you all foresee not only a crazy travel boom and whatnot, but do you think the rates are going to go up for flights in 2021, or do you think they're going to stay stagnated where they're at now? Because they've been great this year. That's one thing I can say. I got to go to Houston for $160. So that was one of the cheapest plane tickets I've ever had.
I think it's gonna go up, but flights anyway, they'll fluctuate. So it goes up and down anyway. So right now like they are major, inexpensive to get them now. So I know it might go up. I mean,
I think it's going up, especially as they start implementing more of their policies and procedures to ensure safety in travel. I feel like they'll start taxing more.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't see it going up too high, but I do see them I do see them taxing on just for the extra precautions that they have to take.
Yeah,
I can see that.
in there. Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's going to be a bigger hotel boom, or you think Airbnb will still be the dominant force throughout the nation or whatnot? Because I think more people they'd rather stay at a hotel now because they feel it's a little bit safer / cleaner, if you know what I mean.
Yep,
I agree. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the hotel resort, something with some kind of branded name, Airbnbs and RVOs and stuff. Not that they're not safe, however, but you don't have any confirmation of the cleaning system.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think the new rule, if I'm not mistaken, with Airbnb now, it's like they can't. Since the pandemic took place, people cannot rent out their places as much as they would like to. So, say once you stay there, I think a 2-week or 3-week period has to pass, and then you as a host, you're supposed to upload a COVID-19 cleaning certificate of some sort and a bill from an actual reputable cleaning company that Airbnb recommends.
Yep.
And whatnot, which I think is a good thing because that's the only way you can keep people on the up and up. But how effective that is, that's another story for another day.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, because when I cancel my Airbnb, because I can't.
You feel a little more comfortable when you go to places like Marriott or Hilton because you actually, know that brand has to. It's corporate policy. It's nothing on one individual and things like that. So it's a corporate policy that has to be followed. When one location doesn't do good, it's a branch where it affects everyone, and they're not about to have that.
Exactly. You're right about that. I mean, because it's funny. What was it? Because I was going to stay at Airbnb. We were going to be out in California, in the Southern California area, and of course, one of the hosts, I had 2 different hosts, and one of the hosts was like, "Well, why are you canceling?" And I put in there, I was like, "Because they shut the state down." I was like, "That's why I'm canceling, and I'm not coming out there for 14 days. It's not happening."
Right.
So they're like, "You're the 3rd person that canceled on me this month." I was like, "Well, I didn't do this on purpose. Talk to your governor. He shut the state down." I'm trying to be professional here. Yeah, it's like I got the memo. The whole state shut down. It's like even they closed the hotel. So why am I going to come stay at your house?
Right.
Let's just think common sense here. If it's not safe to stay in a hotel and the hospitals are packed, if something bad happened to me, Lord forbid, while I'm out there, I can't get seen by a doctor because they ran out of room because of so many cases.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So I'm like, I mean, Lord forbid. That's why I was like, I might as well stay where I'm at. So
stay right where you at.
Now, let me ask you guys: have you guys been to Las Vegas yet?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Like my second home. I love you, Las Vegas, guys. Wait till I get my address. I'm gonna invite y'all over.
Okay, yeah, that's my retirement home right there, Las Vegas.
Yes,
so.
Yes.
That's my place.
Yes,
okay, yeah. Like nothing like, I don't care how old you are, where you come from, you will have a great time there. That is what I love about Las Vegas. So,
and it doesn't matter what kind of fun you're looking for, it's there.
Anything, even for kids, for no matter what, they have it.
No matter what.
Even if when you leave the strip, it's beautiful and whatnot. So
it's gorgeous.
Just want to make sure. So are there any autopilot? Let me ask you this question because I see more and more travel businesses popping up. And I remember I used to be with Paycation. So let me ask you, is there any autopilot travel agency services out there, that I say somebody that's an introvert like me wouldn't mind being a part of the travel agency if they could join the organization that they could basically refer somebody to their website and if the person books through the website like they would through an Expedia.com or something like that, and they would just get a commission that way. Do you guys know of any travel agencies like that?
I'm an introvert.
You are? You too? You guys are introverts?
I ain't no introvert. You should know that.
I was about to say, I know.
We're yin and yang. It's so crazy. I met Monica 3 years ago, and when I met her, I just felt like this magnetic force. I promise you, we're just like yin and yang. She's the more introvert, and I'm definitely not. Nowhere near. And we balance each each other so well. We balance each other so well. And I'm just like, are you sure we're not sisters? Like, I'm going home to talk to my
I
mom.
know, right?
And she was like, I'm going to talk to my dad. I said, somebody got to tell us something because we can't be like this. I mean, just family from the very beginning. But yeah, that's our structure. That's the structure that we have with our host agency and teletravel.
Right.
They're able to provide us with a website that is strictly ours. We are independent contractors and we have our own independent travel agency. We work it from home. They provide us with a website and hosting that allows people to use our website to look for their own travel, book their own travel, and we still get paid for commission. There's a lot of people who aren't comfortable with using travel agents and would prefer to do things, search for things on their own online, and that's perfectly fine. We're providing them that opportunity to do so while we're still able to earn an income from that. So yes.
Got you. And that makes perfect sense, clearly. I mean, do you guys foresee and with that being said, one, Monica, I never would have thought you were an introvert, to be honest with you. I never would have thought that, but I guess social media shows the other side and doesn't show everything, obviously. So, but two, I think that's a great thing, and I could probably see for your guys' business structure more international flights coming your way. Because, like I said, I'm going to come to you all when it comes to my international flights and whatnot, because more and more people want to explore the world now more than ever. And I think more than any other generation now. I mean, that's why so many people were perturbed because they couldn't even get their passports for like 5 or 6 months this year because there's such a big slowdown and whatnot.
Right.
But what do you guys think? What do you guys miss the most before I go to the next question? What do you guys miss the most about life before COVID?
Be able to do what I wanted more, be outside without my mask.
You say to breathe.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Exactly. Be able to, enjoy life. I mean, even though we're saying we're not enjoying life now,
right?
But things are totally different now. You gotta be more precautious, and it's like when COVID hit, it's like, how long has COVID been here? This whole time, and us not knowing, but it's here. But I definitely miss, spending, more time with people that I normally spend more time outside of home, of course.
Right.
We normally have opportunity meetings that was in person, but they're all online right now. But I miss that in person, that culture right there, the in person experience. Doing the presentations in person, with gatherings, a whole bunch of people, in the building. So I definitely miss that as well.
Amen to that. How about yourself, Crystal?
The connection. I miss being able to connect with my family. I miss being able to connect with my sisters. The relationships with people have to be built a different way now.
Right.
There's a lot more conversation that has to be had, and then a lot of people are more allowable to talk, but they want to do it through chat, and there's so many different chat options and Messenger and things like that. That's not personable.
Right.
And you can't really build a good relationship through Messenger. I want to talk to you. I want to see you. I want to hang out with you. I want to go, I want to do that kind of stuff because I want you to see the many different sides of me. The same way I want to see the many different sides of you. And then, if our personalities match, I don't want to just, offer you an opportunity to become part of my team and part of the industry with me. And I don't know if this is correct for you. What you say out your mouth might be something totally different than what's, really in your heart. And that's something you really cannot tell through a lot of text messaging and Messenger. So I do miss being able to be personable with people, the relationship, bonding with people. That's what I miss the most.
I could agree with you more because that's one thing. Much as I love technology, one thing technology can never do is bring that humanistic aspect to a relationship on any level.
That's right. Yeah.
It's like, it's like great example. We've only connected through social media. And I've never met either one of y'all. So say if I went to a travel party, it would be a different experience. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, it's just that difference. I mean, I'm glad we can connect online, but like you said, it's just different because a lot of times misinterpretation can happen, all especially through a text message or
Okay.
inbox.
Yes.
You know, like sometimes people think I'm getting smart with them. That's why I always put a smiley face at the end of my sentences to let them know I'm not getting sarcastic with you. I don't have a reason to. So
Yeah.
Right.
you know, so I can definitely understand that, and I can definitely respect that. What do you guys think of the cruise line industry? Because is it open? Is it going to open? What is the deal?
Well, as far as the information that we have as of now, the potential open date for cruise lines is the first part of 2021.
Okay.
It will start with test cruises, not to open to the public, but just for the employees as well as friends, family, travel agents, and things like that. They're going to be testing out their new air filter system, you know, the humidifier purifying system of the airflow throughout the ship itself. So that's something that they'll have to be in motion in order to test that. So they've been released to actually start sailing, but they won't go full force until the first part of the next year.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, that's good news because it's ironic. I was thinking about going on a cruise this year. I'd like to go at least 2 cruises, at least 1 cruise out of Miami and 1 Alaskan cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, the pandemic happened. I was like, well, I'm gonna put that to the wayside and whatnot. But do you think there's going to be more when they open the cruise lines? Do you think there's going to be as much trust compared to the airlines, or what do you guys think? Yes.
Monica?
I'm sorry, Larry. What was your question?
Oh, no problem. No, I said, do you guys think that the cruise line industry is going to take maybe possibly a harder hit compared to the airlines and whatnot once they open up? You think there's going to be more trust involved with the cruise lines as far as cleanliness next to godliness? I guess that's the best way to put it.
I say yes. I mean, a lot of people. I know I've seen on my Facebook. A lot of people is ready to cruise.
Okay.
So I know right now it's gonna be safe. I mean, right now they're like Crystal said, they're putting in things in measuring in place right now that's going to be safe.
Okay.
For clients. So yes.
But that's good to hear because I already know what's the one cruise line that's always had a bad Carnival, right? They've always had the bad rep when it comes to any and everything. So
I love Carnival.
Carnival.
Well, you remember that one incident that happened a couple years ago? I think it was off the coast of Mississippi. The toilets. You remember that one, right, Crystal? I think they were stuck out in the sea in the Gulf Coast for a minute, and the toilets weren't working or something like that.
Okay, yeah. So
it was
those
a while ago.
Some of the older ships, and I'm so grateful for Carnival doing a complete revamp.
Okay, good.
To their whole fleet. A lot of their older ships have been sold off, and they've replaced them with some newer model ships. And I think that with this COVID, they've been able to, house all the ships to a port where they can actually go through and do a lot of well-needed maintenance through all of them. So a lot of people are like, COVID messed a whole lot of things up, but sometimes I look at it as COVID actually made a way for a lot of things to happen. We needed this in so many ways. All the ships came back to a port to where they had to be maintenance, as well as, putting in a filtrating air system, something like that, which is what we needed. So it hurt, but in a lot of ways it helped. So, come 2021, it's just going to be awesome to see what they have to offer us and how it's going to help us travel and to continue to travel safely.
And I didn't even think about it like that. You're absolutely correct. I think the world needed this when you really analyze this whole thing. The world needed to just slow down.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I felt the less stress this year compared to a long time, less hustle and bustle, less rushing. I actually feel like I get more sleep now, even though I'm working harder than ever before.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Ever since the
you
world,
get to save too.
You're right. It's like I gassed up today, and I haven't gassed up in like a month. So
yeah,
it's like I mean,
gas prices are dropping.
They are exactly. Gas prices are dropping, and people are just driving less. Matter of fact, car insurance is going down because people are driving less.
I told y'all need to look at mine. You're right about that too.
So it's just like, I guess the world just needed a restart. But because I know I've been saying this for like the last month. I will never take for granted being able to get on a plane and not feel worried about catching anything, being able to go to another state without having to go to a store. The list goes on and on. Be able to go to the gym. I will never, because I felt like this year has taught us that we've taken so many things in life for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that we didn't realize how good we had it and whatnot, in a sense. And it's been an interesting year. But I'm like you. I'm hoping that 2021 is a way better year, much more positive year. But
we're gonna claim it.
Yes,
go ahead and claim it.
Yes, I think in a sense
we have to be positive about it. We have to be.
I agree. I agree 100%.
We gotta be positive.
Yeah.
Amen to that. And that's why I always appreciate you guys' posts. That's why I share it, because you guys always have this great positive energy about yourselves, not only just about yourselves but your businesses at the same time. And like I said, your posts, and even with Antonio and everybody else's posts I share, it keeps me wanting to go more and more, because a lot of times, where you're by yourself working and whatnot, you're not able to connect to people as much. So I appreciate you guys post on Facebook all the great positive energy and whatnot all the time. It's greatly appreciated.
Of course.
And I definitely want to thank you, for sharing our posts.
No problem at all.
Thank you for that.
No problem at all. Yes. Hey, from one business owner to another, we got to look out for each other. There's nobody else, though.
You're right. And I'm grateful for my circle. Thank you for being in my circle.
I know that's right. I know that's right. On that note, ladies, if you want to put your business websites in the chat room, and I will post them so people can know how to contact you.
All right, sure.
And just thank you guys again for joining me on this Friday night. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much
for having us.
No problem. We definitely have to do this again, especially within the new year. See how 2021 is treating everybody. Hopefully in a good, positive way, if you know what I mean. So
it will be.
And then definitely let everybody know how they can contact you. And all that good stuff. Let me post this in the comments. Alrighty. There you go. You can tell them about your social media and all that good stuff.
Awesome. So far I put up there just my name. So guys, as we come to a close, again, my name is Crystal Brown Simpson of Reality Travels. My email address, realitytravels101@gmail.com. Contact me by text or by phone at 540-441-4370. Hope to talk with you all soon. Larry, again, thank you so very much for having me. Always a pleasure.
No problem at all. Always greatly appreciated.
And thank you so much again. I did put my... Oh. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on.
We can see you, Monty.
Yeah, we got you. No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. It was like I was like, I can't hear y'all. I'm over here. As you guys know, to be a travel agent, a travel business owner, you do not have to be tech savvy, okay? But I put my email address, my phone number. I put that information in my Instagram on there as well. I apologize, y'all.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Thank you guys again.
And I hope you have a great kids in the background.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, you got a family, multitasking, right? Hey, because of mothers like you guys, that's why we have great people in this world. So, keep up the good work. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem at all. So you guys have a great evening, great weekend. And I can't wait for us to do this again.
Awesome. Till next time.
Till next time.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you.
No problem at all. All right, what we got? All right. Well, family, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Had a great experience with these lovely ladies. They inspire me, and they continuously make money moves on a regular basis. And on that note, I will play some going out music and outro music. And please do the great three great things: like, share, and subscribe. That's all I can ask for at this point. And we are out of here. Let the weekend begin, family. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of Larry's Anything Goes. Life is good. You gotta just be thankful to be alive and well and have good people in your life. Because dreams do come true. And we gotta continuously live our best lives, family. All right? Live it. Love it, learn it, live it, and give it. Check out the online store. Thanks for the Cash Apps and the PayPal donations. It's always greatly appreciated. I put all the money back into the business. Financial intelligence is our business, family. When it comes down to it, Larry's Anything Goes sells products, referral marketing with FreeBay. And we put out the best content we can possible. All right? Take care, family.